Why, hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of the plotting down the wrong thing, Dan. Of Daredevil River. We're the Daredevil River Boyz. We are happy to have you in studio with us live here on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and show your mom. Your mom would love this show.
Share to everyone.
Yes.
Going a little gritty from the start.
It's been an eventful week, Dan.
It has. It has been a remarkably eventful week, Steve.
Absolutely. And we'll get into all of it. I had something, Dan, that I wanted to talk to you about. Damn it, I didn't prep it, though. I can't.
There's so many things you want to talk to me about, Steve.
I can't. And Roma was a part of it, too. And
yeah.
There was a. We'll do the story next time. It's evergreen. You can do it anytime.
It is totally evergreen.
Absolutely.
And it is, for as long as it has been around, withstood the test of time.
Yeah. A tale as old as time. Right, Dan?
Strong, to say the least.
So,
we're not a little scared, though.
Did you, Dan, have you ever played, the games on your phone, like Wordle and Sudoku and you know...
Word games?
Word or what, just like the silly ones that you do with your friend, like Words with Friends.
Oh, okay. No, I haven't actually played word games with my friends, but I'm really good at taking a series of letters and figuring out how many words I can create from those.
Absolutely, that's one of them. Yeah. So
most of my friends don't like to play word games with me. That's why I don't have very many friends.
I don't know if okay, I can understand that. But there's a if you get the New York Times, and I don't like to support that paper because I know it's propaganda, but they do have fun games. They were always known for the crossword puzzle
And their cartoons.
The New Yorker.
Oh, that's the New Yorker.
Yeah.
That's right.
They're
New Yorker.
Esoteric meta, cartoons that they would do.
That's how we got the Boondocks.
Saints?
No, the Boondocks.
Oh, the is that not Comedy Central?
No, it was a
Cartoon Network.
It was a Adult Swim.
Adult Swim, yeah.
About the two boys who are in the show, which are about a couple of black boys who were moved by their grandpa to white suburbia. And about their life in white suburbia.
Was their dad a ninja, or that was Afro Samurai?
That was Afro Samurai.
Okay,
but there was a lot of martial arts in the show. Regardless.
Was there? Okay.
Oh
yeah. So the New York Times has this little app, and you can, of course, you can subscribe and get a bunch of a bunch more games, and you can play different, you can keep playing archives and stuff like that.
Has it got that does it have that subscription cost like Idaho Statesman does, where it's like $19 a month or some shit?
I don't think so. I think this is just an isolated, it has nothing to, I mean, obviously it's part of the paper because the crossword is the big thing.
Oh yeah, no, that was a huge thing.
So they're trying to basically get all the old people that love doing the crossword to subscribe.
We love the old crossword.
Yeah. My hands are too shaky now, so I talk.
Happy.
I talk through my phone.
It still has a hard time recognizing my voice.
I make my grandson do it, and then I find hardcore pornography on it. Grandma doesn't always pay attention.
No.
He sure spends a lot of time having bowel movements. He needs Metamucil.
It's all about the Metamucils,
So she so one of the cool things about it is you can share it with friends, you can share your results.
Yeah.
And Margot shared one with me today, right?
Okay.
So what it is it's called Wordle, and you get 5 letters, and you get 6 opportunities to guess what the word is.
Okay.
So you start off by just putting in the word like beast, or some word that you think a lot of letters might might be in the wrong place
Uh-huh.
and they show up yellow. If you get them in the right place, they show up green. If they're not a letter in the actual word, you get gray.
Okay.
Okay. And so today, Margot was doing the puzzle and she got ER. Okay. Not in the right place. So they're yellow.
Yeah.
What word would you guess, Dan? So it could be RE, could be ER, could be separate somewhere else.
Is it just those 2 letters?
That's all she knew.
That was all she knew.
And she got it on the second try. And I will tell you, this is remarkable.
How many letters is it supposed to
5.
be? 5?
Mm-hmm. And the letters can be repeated or not. And you just have to take your next best stab at it. And if you were strategic, you would probably put an S, a T, and then put the ER somewhere. So maybe you
does it tell you that it's repeating or
no?
No.
Mm-mm.
It just tells you that there's an E and an R in it.
Yeah, that's it. So what word would you guess naturally?
Error.
Okay.
Or errors.
Yeah.
ERRORS.
That's too many. Only 5 letters.
Oh, well, then it would be error.
RROR. So, like some kind of witchcraft, she takes the letters E and R and she throws strategy to the wind.
Okay.
Because, I would have put,
She just went Wheel of Fortune on it.
I would have put, stare. Like STA, because those are likely letters.
Yeah.
RE, right?
Uh-huh.
She puts... Hello?
Oh, I think you disconnected, my friend.
My mic or my...
I think you disconnected
Can
your
you hear me?
headphones. I can't really hear you.
Hello?
No?
What?
No, I think something happened with your mic.
Hello?
I don't know.
Testing?
No?
Check.
Did something happen under the table?
Hang on.
Ah.
That's good. Yeah.
No?
Testing?
Ah, there
Whoa,
we go.
God, I'm a
There we
fucking
go.
genius.
Voila!
Let me see which one it is. Testing? Okay, cool.
Wunderbar.
Man, on the fly.
Oh my goodness!
How many problems did we run into already today?
Have a few.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
okay. That's why it takes us a little bit longer to get
Yeah,
on.
we've got fucking raccoons chewing through cables back there.
We try to tell them, back off!
This is thousands of dollars worth of equipment, and that's the first time it's ever gone out like that. I don't know.
I cannot lie. I'm glad it's not Bootsy.
Yeah. And so so Margot guesses refer.
Refer?
Refer. REFER. It makes no strategic sense. And actually, Margot cut my mic with her witchcraft. That's what just happened.
Oh.
Yeah. She cut my mic with her witchcraft.
Yeah, no.
Unforgivable, Margot.
Yeah, don't fuck with Margot. She's got them powers.
Yeah. She's a goddamn Hawaiian hippie gardener swarmy. Wait, Swami? Swami.
Swami.
Yeah, she's a smarmy swami.
You're a smarmy swami.
So
I tried to tell you, but no, you didn't listen.
Yeah,
I'm
because
Hawaiian.
because the strategy of the game would not ever have you do 2 sets the same way.
No.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's
I mean, some of the word games that I would play, it would just run through how many words can you make with said letters.
yeah. And there's another good one of that, which is called Spelling Bee.
Yes.
Have you done that one?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the New York Times. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you have the little whatever the shapes, and then the one in the middle that's yellow, and you have to use the yellow one on all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that one. Yeah.
I love games that make your brain fucking run, especially words.
Yeah.
I am so good at fucking just creating words from a series of letters.
And you can get better at any of them.
Oh yeah, it's just a matter of practice.
Yeah,
That's how I learned to speak.
Probably. Yeah, I think that's probably how.
I know that's a fact because I couldn't speak for about
2 years of your
my
life.
life.
Oh, I was gonna say
I
when you
thought
were a
I
toddler.
I thought I could make words, but no, I was just stupid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the ability to speak either comes more or less naturally to people.
I mean, Steve, let's be real for a minute. Okay, I didn't get smart until about 2016.
Okay,
and that was when
Trump was elected.
Well, it was when I decided to stop running towards fire for money.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
and inhaling noxious.
I mean, I wore a bandana.
All right,
thought that'd have been good enough.
Yeah, that'll get you through COVID.
Yeah. Stupid.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Fucking ran for 4 years, 5 seasons towards fire for money.
Yeah,
and the sheer thrill.
And yeah, and it's a lot of digging, right?
It can be.
If you're not digging, what are you doing?
I sprayed a lot of water.
Oh, okay.
And I
off
walked
trucks.
Yeah, and I walked across a lot of hot land.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
I did also do a lot of digging.
Did you ever make s'mores in the middle of a wildfire?
No. They never gave us the grams.
Yeah.
We would occasionally get like chocolate bars.
Yeah.
But we never got marshmallows. But we would get burritos wrapped in tinfoil.
And so you just
Oh yeah, no, we totally
That's awesome.
Early morning before, while you've got the inversion from all the smoke.
Yeah.
And the condensation from the fields and shit that you're in, and it's just a layer of you can't see through fuck forever.
Yeah.
But
you can like just jerk off anywhere and people can't see it.
Well, they'd still be able to see you.
You got grandma's phone.
And grandma's phone.
Yeah.
You don't get served.
Play a little
grandma did.
Play a spelling bee and have a wank.
Play a little spelling bee, have some Wordle,
Yeah.
But no, you'd be posted up, like making sure that, nothing flared up around the hot spots and stuff, which is just like pure white in the ground. I used to do wildland firefighting. Just to, cover that for our new
it was a hobby.
New viewers. Oh yeah, no, it's a total hobby. I liked running towards fire. They told you not to run with fire, so I ran towards it.
Yeah.
It's not like running with scissors. But anyway, we'd take the burrito wrapped in foil and just put it on the hot coals because they'd give it to you cold.
Ironic. There's heat everywhere.
But, when you're in camp and they're giving you lunch in your lunch sack and you get like 2 sandwiches, a burrito, a piece of fruit, some chips, and like maybe some dried fruit or trail mix or something.
That's the fruit that's just been there for a day or two and it got cooked.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fresh.
It was.
Yeah, previously.
It was.
Now
but we still ate it. It was better than an MRE.
Yeah, I hear that the food is great. Like the volume and the calorie density.
They make sure that you fucking eat. And if you don't eat, that's your own damn fault. And if I didn't like what was on the menu at the chow hall,
which you're kind of a picky
guy. I used to be more of a picky eater. But if I couldn't enjoy what they were serving, and I'll tell you what the worst meal that I ever had, which was unanimous amongst all of the people at the camp.
Okay.
We all thought it was just the worst fucking idea.
Pizza Hut.
No, that would have been the best.
Oh.
But it was I would load up on as much salad as I possibly could. Like you'd get all the fucking toppings on there. Yeah. And of course
so it's like a salad bar?
Yeah, they'd have
fucking great.
They'd have like the main course.
Yeah.
Where you'd go up and you'd like, get your pasta and your fucking sauce, and they'd give you like bread and
corn dogs.
Yeah, shit like that. And then you'd go over and they'd also give you the option to walk through a salad bar.
Soup or salad.
Right. And like putting in cottage cheese and shit. And then, you fucking go over to the end and they have like chocolate milk station and like water and juice and all that kind of stuff. And then you'd go and you sit in the chow hall. But the worst one was the day that they thought they would be so good to all of us was the day they decided to mass serve prime rib. Fucking terrible. Cold for everyone. They thought,
Okay.
oh, no, it's rare. It'll be great.
Mhm.
No, it was fucking cold.
Yeah.
And even the people who like prime rib were like, this was the fucking stupidest idea that you could have ever done.
Was it like overcooked and dry, or it just wasn't appetizing because of
It wasn't fucking like as a cook.
Yeah.
You know that for a prime rib to cook properly,
Mhm.
And I'd have to say you did an amazing job with a basted steak the other day.
Oh yeah.
I didn't try it, but
Yeah.
your presentation at the end, like that's how you'd want the prime rib to be, but it'd still be hot and it'd be moist and juicy in the middle.
Sure. And that thing should retain heat.
It should.
It's a giant, like 20-pound piece of meat. Yeah.
It was fucking ice cold in the middle. For everyone who didn't get like the end.
Oh, so what they pre-cooked it and then just let it
tried to mass serve
cool
it
down
to
completely,
everybody, and they just failed it.
Interesting.
They failed.
Yeah, because you need to cook that shit for. I think we would do it
for hours,
for probably about 8 hours.
You need to start
or more.
You need to start when you're cooking fucking breakfast.
And
breakfast starts at like 5 a.m.
I was so good at portion control with that shit. So it's 8 ounces. You put it's 1 finger width.
Ooh.
12 ounces is a thumb. And I can nail it every single time.
Okay.
Yeah, just by eyeballing it. Like, yeah, I dished up so much goddamn prime rib. It was like, yeah,
I've never tried cooking prime rib because I don't particularly care for it.
Well, and actually, I didn't ever cook it because I would come in as the night guy.
Serve it.
That's it. That's all I would do. Yeah.
Okay, but I can cook the shit out of ribs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've got 2 ways that I can cook ribs successfully now.
Yeah. How?
Boiling it in beer and barbecue sauce.
Okay.
For several hours, 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
And in the exact same amount of time, dry rub, baking it for 3 to 4 hours at like 250.
Yeah.
Wrapped in foil.
Yeah.
Except you make sure that you have a pan under your foil pan.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll get grease and juice all over the place as soon as you pull it out.
Yeah.
Learned that the hard way on 4th of July.
Okay.
But then you baste it with barbecue sauce as you put it on the grill.
Yeah.
And it doesn't fall apart like if you boiled it in beer and barbecue sauce. And I'm not talking water as well as beer and barbecue sauce. I'm talking just
straight
beer.
What kind of beer? Light?
I started with Pyramid's Apricot Ale.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, and some Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yeah,
just
dude.
Regular Sweet Baby Ray's original.
There's no way it would not taste delicious.
It was fucking awesome. I tried it with both. I did it with both pork and beef ribs.
Nice.
Fucking worked both ways.
Okay.
I haven't tried, fucking cooking beef ribs because, well, as big of bones as they are, not too many people are into beef ribs, which makes me sad.
Yeah, I mean, I've eaten a lot of them, but I prefer the pork now.
Oh, it's because pork ribs are simple. They're easy.
Yeah. Smaller, easier to manage, not quite as you're not trying to get your whole mouth around a goddamn
it's one of
giant
the few,
bone.
One of the few meats that I will actually say I eat just about everything that comes off of those bones.
Yeah.
Except for like the fucking cartilage, because it's like those hard parts where you're just like,
sure. Yeah. See, I get the St. Louis style where they just trim them perfectly.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. I didn't for 4th of July, but I'm gonna have to do that.
Well, and so I like to sous vide them, which is where you have the circulator. You put them in a big bucket. I put it in a 5-gallon bucket that I've insulated so that the heat retains. And then you just put like a towel over it, so that it holds the heat in.
Oh.
And so you set it to like 160 degrees. You run it for about 6 hours. And I'll do it in the vacuum seal.
I'd say that's a good call, doubling it for the amount of time since you've lowered the temperature by at least 100.
And the other thing is I could even take it out of the original vacuum seal and then add some beer, add some, barbecue sauce, and then like re-vacuum seal it
Oh,
and then throw it in. So
Steve.
that's a pretty good idea. I might have to try that.
You know, here on the Daredevil River
Mhm.
at our ranch,
Yeah,
where currently we're restocking in the city.
absolutely.
As you can see by our glorious fiery skyline,
Hmm.
as
It's war mode,
everything is
too.
on fire.
Yep.
But we're also going to bring culinary skills to you people.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that we bring to you everything that we possibly can. And we're going to reach out to all of the places that we possibly can. And Steve, something else I'd like to present
Hmm.
is that we are enjoying the American Yellowstone
Hmm.
bourbon today.
It's war mode bourbon.
It is war mode bourbon, Steve,
Mhm.
and we'll get into that a
Yeah.
little bit later.
Absolutely.
But I wanted to present that because I have never tried it.
Yeah.
I imagine you have never tried it.
No,
But I am enjoying it.
I'm a Costner fan. So
It was I'd say, I don't think it was top.
Yeah.
But it was almost top shelf.
Oh, really?
But the price was good.
Okay.
Maybe I just caught it at the right day.
Yeah.
But the price was good.
Yeah.
Um,
You want to give shout outs to the people
absolutely.
hanging out with us today?
For the people who are hanging out with us today, we have the crowded chat room of Margot,
Yes. Hello, Margot, you witch.
Sarah,
Hello, Sarah.
and the
Probable
TCAS.
witch. TCAS. How
You know,
are you, sir?
Even though we've only got 3 of you in there,
Mm-hmm.
I
think
care.
we probably have more.
I don't care. You guys are great.
We have several people that refuse to chat. And
Well, that's silly.
it's normal.
That's silly. It is normal.
We can't force people in,
Not yet.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I love to force people to do things they don't want to do.
Yeah, no, not yet.
Okay, Dan. So it's kind of been a crazy week.
It
this
has
past
been
week.
an absolutely crazy week. Since I last saw you,
Mhm.
absolutely insane.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the first insanity that we've seen is, let's see here. Everyone, hold on.
Hold everything.
Yes. The first thing that we've seen is we lost a great American.
We did.
Mm-hmm. At the ripe old age of 86, or no, sorry, 94. Sorry, 94, and that's Bob Newhart.
Bob Newhart.
Yeah,
Yesterday.
The Bob Newhart Show.
Rescuers. That's what I know
Rescuers.
him from my childhood. He was Bernard
I'm not as familiar
with
with
Bianca. They were the little mice
him.
who
Mhm.
went around the world
Okay.
with the RESCUE Rescue Aid Society.
Almost.
Almost. I almost did.
Rangers. Yeah.
Kind of like somebody else. Almost. Yeah. Anyway. But they were the rescuers,
Uh-huh.
and they were part of the Rescue Aid Society. The first one.
Rescue AIDS?
Rescue AIDS. Yeah. They saved people from AIDS, or
Charlie
they
Sheen?
rescued people with AIDS.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
mean, yeah. No, take it as you will.
Yeah.
That's what they
But
told
this
the
was
kids.
this was a famous cartoon?
Yeah, it's a Disney cartoon.
Really?
They had rescuers, and the rescuers down under.
Ah. Okay. Well, I was not aware of that. What's that movie, Dan?
Rescuers down under or rescuers?
The one behind us, Dan, that you can clearly see.
Oh, that is Papa Elf. It's Papa Elf.
Dan, that's a hate speech word. You cannot use that word. That is their word.
It is their word.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Brought us a lot of love. Told
Yeah.
us the meaning of Christmas.
Yeah. It's
and
a good Christmas
learned
movie.
Will Ferrell
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And that he can't sit on Bob Newhart's lap no matter how big he fucking gets, because he will crush him.
I forgot that scene. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's
It's
at
a
the
great
end.
movie. Yeah, and the Bob Newhart Show was like super great back then. I mean, it was isn't that what did did the Mary Tyler Moore spin off of that, or did that spin off of Mary Tyler Moore? I feel like it did.
I have a feeling somebody in our chat knows this, but I don't
Yeah.
want to call them out.
I'm gonna guess TCast knows all of the history.
Yeah, TCast,
of
where
the
are you
Mary
on this?
Tyler Moore show.
Jump on top of it, bro.
Yeah,
We know you're all about that Mary Tyler Moore.
exactly that.
You and Wayne and Garth, you're all about the Mary Tyler Moore show.
Absolutely.
Doing it our way.
So, throw the hat up. Or no, that was Laverne and Shirley.
That was
maybe it was Laverne and Shirley.
It might have been.
I think, yeah, it might have been a spin-off of
TCast,
that.
where are you on this, bro?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be.
Or anyone else in the chat, you know.
Yeah, or anyone else in the
We're
chat
just hanging out here by ourselves,
who
riffing.
has been here long enough in this world to know about the Bob Newhart show.
Yeah. You guys are really letting us down on this one. Okay.
Not looking at anybody specifically, I swear.
Next, we lost another
Next?
American hero.
Fucking next, bro?
Yeah. And that American hero is the midget there, with Dracula, or is that Tony Stark?
I don't know. It looks like she's talking to Dolly Parton.
Looks like a marionette puppet of Tony Stark. But that is Dr. Ruth Vanderschmidt, or whatever her name is.
Dr. Ruth Westheimer.
Yeah, Westheimer.
She wanted to make sure that you got the body wash.
She was a German-American sex therapist. She died at the age of 96 this week.
Bobby Newhart.
She was a talk show host. Margo, how are we going to ask Google about it?
We're asking for your help.
I really wish people would.
This is supposed to be our interactive portion of the show.
Yeah.
Margo.
Remember, this is an interactive show.
Jeez.
You
learned nothing from Superfan Dan, I take it.
So, so she's a German-American sex therapist, a talk show host, author, professor, and made-up Holocaust survivor.
Made up?
What?
What did you just say?
She was also a psychologist and a broadcaster.
Are you really just going to gloss over one of our greatest? I mean, one of our biggest. I mean, one of the biggest. You're really going to gloss it over?
I don't know, Dan. Don't know what's going on with that. Yeah. So, anyways, she was a radio host. She was all sorts of things with being German and Jewish and
Oh, how did we let her slip by? Never mind.
Yeah, let's
we
quit
don't
asking.
Answer these questions.
Let's just quit.
We don't ask these questions.
Some roads you don't pursue.
No, unless we have a reason to walk down them.
So, and then we
There's
we
more?
lost. Yeah, we lost a notorious. Yep. Sorry.
Notorious Bobby Newhart.
We lost a notorious poonhound, racking up all the BBW babes.
Yes! Oh my God, we're going to make sure that you get in shape.
Dad, your arms are cut off. Oh.
That's fine. It just means I lost more pounds.
He was sweating to the oldies. And he had been known forever. He was 76 years old, Richard Simmons. And did you know that his only son, because he was such a poon hound,
Begotten son?
was
No. I'm looking the wrong way.
Have you worked with Richard before? No. Just try to keep up, okay?
That's not him.
He had a donut?
This is a real thing. This was was about a year ago.
Is my dry cleaning in my office?
I don't know.
You an intern?
Segment producer?
Huh. You
It's
knew?
half-rate Ryan Reynolds.
7 years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry, I didn't recognize you there. Hey, give this to Richard.
We're back in 30 seconds!
He needs to hold it up during his segment. Camera 1. Got it? Cool.
Places, everyone.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, I know this part. I don't know anybody who doesn't pay for no ads who doesn't know this part. Roll it over to that skip right there.
I'm trying. I can't see it. Okay. Okay, come on, people. Hurry up.
10, 9.
So how's everyone doing tonight? Let's get some energy. Welcome to the Ellen Show.
All right. We're just going to move forward.
Now, Richard, I was surprised to find out that this is your 59th video.
Yes, 59th DVD, yes.
Who is that,
Now,
Dad?
for folks out there who are looking to get in better shape, do you have any
Polly
Number one.
Shore.
Love
Absolutely.
yourself. Have a lot of self-worth.
And that kind of looks like Dan Soder.
It's you, lower your calories and watch your portions.
Just wait.
And number 3, move those buns! Hey, can I tell everybody that?
What?
I love the
Tell
shorts.
everybody that.
Talking this ear.
Mama wants to see, Mama wants to do. Tipsy, that's from Tipsy.
He's supposed to be holding a copy of Sweatin' to the Oldies 5.
Where's his copy of Sweatin' to the Oldies 5?
Everybody here in your audience gets a copy of Sweatin' to the Oldies 5. Yeah, I'm gonna be your new piece of exercise equipment. Look.
Is that supposed to be Ellen?
This management's gonna kill us.
I guess so.
Who was supposed to give it to him?
Who out there wants to dance with me and Ellen?
That is.
Got the tunes,
Good call,
and I
Steve.
got the moves. So let's start sweating. Here we go.
Anyways, Notorious Poonhound,
Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons, yeah. He actually
Had almost as famous an afro as Bob himself.
Newhart?
No. Just gonna paint a
De Niro?
happy little tree.
Oh, yeah. Bob Ross.
Make
Yes.
our little secret. And
Yeah,
if you
he-
tell anyone that tree is there, I will come to your house and I will cut you.
Yeah.
As a little family
yeah.
guy for you.
So if you want a little Pauly Shore documentary, if you want a
short film.
yes.
I mean,
Is-
we both know that
apparently my microphone is glittery. That's nice.
Jeez.
Yeah. So speaking of poonhounds that dropped dead this week, Lou Dobbs.
Lou Dobbs.
He's been a conservative pundit since 1980.
He was pungent.
He was on CNN and had the show Moneyline, and then it went to Lou Dobbs Tonight.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically he's had 40 years or 45 years of
TV, right?
TV and I think radio broadcasting. I think he was on iHeartRadio, which is probably video at this point.
Oh, geez. That's old school iHeartRadio.
Yeah. He I remember him as a kid. I would see him, on, when James Earl Jones was the voice of CNN. This is CNN. Right? That's the time that I remember him from. It was a great time in the United States.
Was that the time of television when at a certain point in the evening they would end the broadcast?
Some channels, I think so.
And it would end with the American flag before it went to just no signal.
It might not have quite been that long ago, but I do believe that like if you're looking at CNN, so the 24-hour news cycle, do you know what started that? What set that off? It's actually kind of an interesting thing.
Bitches.
Well, and hoes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they got stitches. So, no, what it was is the OJ trial.
Oh, no shit.
That's when court TV started.
He
Like,
died this year.
who?
OJ?
I don't think so. Did he?
OJ's dead, dude.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I have known that?
That was a whole other show ago.
I'm gonna have to Google it.
Yeah, no, fucking OJ Simpson, he's dead.
Who killed him? What?
Life in April. That was Las Vegas.
What?
He killed him. Las Vegas killed him. Welched on a bet.
I'm so sad.
Yeah, the juice.
What did he ever do?
The juice is gone. Told one of the greatest books I have ever heard of in my life. If I had done it.
Yeah, if I did it.
Yeah.
And they took out the word if, or they minimized it. Did you know that?
No,
So-
but I'm not surprised.
So the cover of the book, Ron Goldman and like because I can't remember exactly what it was, but they were going to sue if they put like the if or something in it, or somehow they owned the contractual something because of like the civil suit where he didn't have to pay any money because he makes $30,000 in pension from the NFL and they couldn't touch it. Yeah. So
This is why I'm the most ridiculous, Steve.
why?
Because I bring you information that just crushes your spirit.
No, it's fine.
Like
I mean, no,
O.J. Simpson losing his life in Las Vegas, Nevada,
yeah. I mean,
because he just couldn't own up to Robert De Niro at the casinos.
yeah.
Joe Pesci got him.
Make me pop your fucking eyeball out. You piece of shit. Good movies, by the way. Goodfellas and Casino. De Niro's a piece of shit now, but great back then. When he shut the fuck up.
And was just an actor.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
okay, I have to tell you this because it's.
You know what's funny? This is the most upsetting person that's passed away in this whole list.
I know. I'm not
For me.
No,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I get it though. This is the fucking juice, man.
Oh, our camera's frozen. That's great.
Oh, well, at least we're immortalized.
All right. We're back.
But there's this oh fuck, I got derailed.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
No, it's not, Steve. I had a point.
Yeah, man, I would have really probably thrown OJ a funeral party. I mean, just for what he contributed to this world. The Naked Gun series, those are some
Yeah.
of my dude. Leslie Nielsen
He is
probably
amazing.
my favorite physical comedian.
And the best part is he did it straight faced.
Oh yeah,
Like he wasn't going for the laugh, but he knew he was pulling it.
he was a dramatic actor at first, since
Yeah.
like the 1950s.
Oh yeah.
His first, I think, comedic role was Airplane.
And he killed it.
Oh yeah, yeah, and that was the great thing is like also Unsolved Mysteries. Robert Stack.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm Robert Stack. He just had that like very.
Looks like I picked the wrong day to quit amphetamines.
No, that's Lloyd. Lloyd Bridges.
I don't care. It's still
Yeah.
all from the same.
Come to think of it, I've never landed a goddamn plane in my life.
I don't think I can land it. What, the plane or this?
Yeah, and so Leslie Nielsen was a serious actor, and then just basically launched. And that was the thing about Airplane is also you had so many actors that were serious actors coming in, and like the lady who did the Jive Talk.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember who she is, but she's a serious actor too. Like, and so you would see her doing it, and you're like, what the hell? like.
It's like,
What is she doing? I don't
no,
know.
it's okay. I speak jive.
Yeah. Oh, Fibidaba.
She totally
talking. Yeah.
Ain't no thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
Yeah. You better push that under your roller coaster, but whatever it is, yeah, just wonderful what they did. And they set off such a movement, the scary movies.
I mean, that's where Hot Shots and Hot Shots Part 2 got their thing. Because Leslie Nielsen rolled over as the president
Yeah.
in Hot Shots and Hot Shots Part 2. Well, initially in Hot Shots he was a commander.
Wait, are you talking about the Admiral? Because that's
No,
Lloyd
that's-
Bridges again.
That was Lloyd Bridges. Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
You're
Come
right.
to think of it, I've never let a goddamn plate in my life.
And then he ended up becoming the president
Okay.
in Hot Shots Part 2.
Okay. Yeah, and that was Charlie Sheen, pre-AIDS.
Sorry, I need to get myself a drink of water. Lost my tongue back in Nam. Had to replace with a Labrador.
Oh,
Old tongue's getting dry.
that's funny. Oh, man, I love that movie. You know, it's one of my favorites that's, like, totally underrated.
But it was Scary Movie who was trying to portray Lloyd Bridges as, like, the president and all-knowing guy
Okay.
after Lloyd Bridges passed. But it was a Scary Movie series up until,
Okay.
Leslie Nielsen left us.
Interesting. See, I don't even recall, like, what Scary Movie's premises are. I just know it made fun of every scary movie out there.
The first Scary Movie was premised off of Scream.
Yeah.
And I think the second one was Signs.
And,
And
well,
the
and they
third one
threw
was The
everything. in.
Matrix.
Yeah, they threw everything that is iconic from any of the movies.
One of the best ones, one of the best scenes was Tyson versus the main girl who ended up marrying Chris Pratt.
What's her name? God damn it.
The main character's name was
Yeah.
Cindy.
Yeah. Yep.
And they were in a satirical comedic movie called Movie 43.
Oh, that's the one with all this, because they had another movie that was like all full of stars. There was like 40 stars in the movie.
Like
A romantic comedy, I think.
It kind of.
Yeah.
But it had like it was
No, I mean the original movie though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it
like
was
Justin Timberlake, like everybody that was a sex symbol romantic person then was put into it.
100%.
Yeah. And they just parodied the hell out of it.
And they just parodied the hell out of it. Like
the one.
Hugh Jackman was the most famous actor and like eligible bachelor, and he always wore a scarf.
Okay.
Because underneath his chin he had a set
Balls.
of testicles.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And they ran with that as he was sitting there with oh shit, she was Rose in Titanic.
Kate Winslet.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was going on a date with Kate Winslet
Yes.
at this fucking restaurant.
Okay.
And as soon as he took off his scarf, it turns out he had a set of fucking
Yeah.
balls
Yeah.
under his chin.
Like the truck nuts. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, just glued onto the bottom of his
Yeah.
face. Yeah. And that's hilarious that and it was actually Hugh Jackman.
It was 100% Hugh Jackman.
And that's hilarious. You know,
Yes.
like all right, it's not Ryan Reynolds. It's fucking Hugh Jackman. You know,
yeah.
like he's the singing, dancing,
It didn't
Moulin
have,
Rouge.
It didn't have Randy Quaid. It had Dennis Quaid trying
Damn.
to pitch it. He was trying to pitch the movie, and so they do clips from
Within
it.
the movie?
Yeah. So he went to
That's
Common.
meta. Yeah.
He went to Common,
The rapper
Yes.
guy? Okay.
who was also Cassian in John Wick 2.
Yes. Excellent. He did a very good job. of that.
Amazing
Yep,
job.
Yep.
But he was pitching the movie to him
Yeah.
as like either a screenwriter or director or producer. And so he
So
would
it's like
start-
it would cut in and out?
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And like one of them was Chris Pratt, and fuck, I can't remember what her name is.
yeah.
I need to look this up since TCAS is failing us.
Yeah, T-Gas.
But and I know I'm gonna feel stupid as soon as I fucking
Yeah. No, she's
Anna Faris.
Anna Faris, yes.
Yeah, because they had a scene, and like the whole scene was they were having like I'm just gonna spoil it for you. I'm gonna spoil it for you because
Yeah.
it was
I mean, give people a chance to watch it, Dan.
it was epic.
It was like 2004, probably. Yeah.
Something
ahead.
like that. Yes.
Go ahead. It's been
So-
20 years.
So it was they were having a romantic picnic in a park or somewhere, and it was Chris Pratt and Anna Faris.
Uh-huh.
And so they were having a conversation, and she's like, I think that it's time. And so Chris Pratt's character is like, that I want you. And he's like, expecting her to be about like a proposal or something.
Oh.
And she's like, I want you to poop on me.
Yes.
And he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And she's like, I want you to poop on me.
Uh-huh.
And so it was like this whole big setup where they ended up like going to a barbecue and him like trying to figure out the right time to do it. And talking to his buddy.
It's like, keep it romantic, you know?
And
Like,
he's like, I don't want to shit on my girlfriend. It's like, hey, whoa. You poop on the people you love. You shit on whores.
that's funny.
And
That's funny.
he's like, why the hell do you have this kind of laxative? And he's like, hey man, I got a meat problem. Anyway, and it was just it was epic because it ended with him like getting himself ready and like having this laxative and like having a burrito because he got this advice to like, you know, make it big and make it epic. Because if you're gonna do it, you got to do it full force. You don't just want to like.
Well, like the Charles Bukowski poem, if you're gonna do something, do it all the way.
Right.
You know?
100%. And so like they're in an argument, and so she runs out into the road and he's like trying to chase her, and he gets fucking hit by a car and it just like fucking explodes all over the window and her.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh my God, you did this for me?
Yeah. I get you.
Epic.
Yeah. Okay. But let me tell you the one that is so underrated that I love.
Please.
It's a little movie called Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Mel Brooks.
Dude.
Yes.
It's
I
the
love
most-
Mel Brooks.
It's the most underrated when Van Helsing has his assistant. I don't know if it was Redfield or something.
No, because Renfield was Dracula's assistant.
Yeah. I just didn't know if there was some kind of a thing. But anyways, Van Helsing is teaching some kind of protege, and
Is this the during the class?
Is having him no, actually like kill a vampire for the first time. He's never done it before. And so
right.
Van Helsing like sneaks behind a pillar next to the coffin, and he's like, yeah, just hit him real quick and it'll be over with. And he just nails it, and the blood just like a geyser of blood. And he's like,
oh my God.
He's like, no, you haven't quite got it yet. What? Give him another.
You gotta get in there good and deep.
Yeah, he's just like ready to cry with how bad it is to be, covered in blood and no warning.
Mel Brooks is almost 100 years old.
Still alive?
And he is still alive.
Damn. And OJ's gone?
And OJ's gone.
Man, I miss
Mel
the juice.
Brooks.
I miss the juice already.
Hey, whoa, easy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're talking about Mel Brooks, so it's okay to miss the juice.
Yeah.
Wink. He was one of the best directors that I have ever encountered, who was perfect at selling racism and absolutely racist talk.
Yeah.
And getting away with it and putting it on the big screen, and everybody would fucking laugh at it.
Yeah. Well, and
Blazing Saddles alone.
That was a way different time, but he did it in such a way that it was just funny. It was funny. And that's the thing about like racist jokes and stuff like that. As long as it's funny.
As long as it's funny and people are laughing, you take your lickings and you continue laughing.
Yeah. Well, and that's what it all should be. It's like, yes, it's absurd for people to be racist, obviously.
Right.
So if you do it in a satirical or sarcastic or whatever sense you're using.
Yeah, like History of the World Part 1 was a perfect example because it went through the many stages throughout history. And one of the greatest ones was like when they were in Rome. It was just absolutely hilarious because he often plays a part in his movies, right?
Yeah, sure.
In
is that the one where they're hitting the bone in the beginning or something?
Yeah, that's what they're hitting. They're figuring it out because they're trying to worship the monolith.
Okay,
that's in front of them.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden they figure out jerking off.
Oh, I didn't.
And then they all fall over because they all fucking busted a nut.
I might have never seen this movie. It is felt like I have, but
absolutely amazing.
Okay, I might have to watch it.
And I heard that they made a series, History of the World Part 2.
I have heard of that.
And
Yeah.
at the end of History of the World, it was supposed to be Jews in space.
Okay.
Well, or
Which then-
Spaceballs too.
That's what I was gonna say. That turned into Spaceballs. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
funny. Rick
Or
Moranis.
Jews in space.
Remember when Rick Moranis got punched in the face right after when he never I don't know, his wife died and then he stopped being in the public eye at all?
No, he stopped. The only time.
And then the time he came back wasn't for Ghostbusters. It's because he got punched in the face in New York City.
Yeah, and the great part is that he didn't do live movies, but he was still part of his old buddy in from Strange Brew.
Yes. John Candy.
No.
Uh
Okay, now I gotta look it up. God damn it, because I never knew what this guy's name was.
Oh, I know exactly who
Strange
it is. Yeah.
Brew.
Yep.
Fantastic movie.
Canadian beer drinking hockey stuff, right? Or just Canadian. Maybe I'm not thinking hockey, but it's so Canadian.
Rick Moranis and Dave Thomas.
Dave Thomas. Yep, he founded Wendy's. Wendy's Dave Thomas Foundation.
Are you serious?
There was a different Dave Thomas.
We'll roll with it.
There's a different Dave Thomas, but yeah,
he looks different without the mustache and the white hair. But
Dave Thomas never had a mustache, Dan. Don't you ever say that.
Oh, I got.
He was just a
mixed
regular.
with fucking.
He had a spatula.
I got him mixed with fucking the Colonel. I'm sorry. They both have white hair.
That is
I'm
racist,
terrible.
Dan.
But could you imagine?
Racist.
Could you imagine Square Burgers and Frosties with fucking KFC's 23 seasonings and spices for a recipe? Are you fucking kidding me?
You put those 23 seasons into a Frosty,
they'd have fucking killed it. They'd have fucking killed it.
Yeah. They would still have a goddamn. Oh,
Biggie fries.
Oh, they are bringing back the fucking salad bar.
No way.
Yeah, with
At
the one where
Wendy's?
you can make your own burritos and shit.
No shit.
When I was a kid, I remember
That was a thing.
No,
That
it was
a
my
fucking
favorite thing. It was my favorite thing. And then my parents said, "Hey, don't go in and get any nacho cheese." And I was like, "Why not?" They're like, "Because that fat kid just licked the goddamn spoon and put it back in." That literally happened.
That's how we build immune system.
Yeah,
Mom and
that's
Dad.
how COVID started 20 years ago. No,
That's right.
sorry, probably like 30 years ago.
It was 30, but who's counting?
Yeah.
Mom and Dad are counting.
I wasn't even jerking off very much then.
Right?
Not
then.
Yeah, but no, I'm super stoked for that. I'm going to be up inside Wendy's ass at that point.
Dude, I heard they even came out with like a fucking watermelon frosty for like the summer.
That feels too racist.
It was.
Yeah. Feels like they're really appealing to a certain vote.
Dude, that's like getting the watermelon ice cream from the ice cream man back when they used to run
Yeah.
around the neighborhood
And it's got the
not
little
try and,
seed.
steal and rape children.
It's got the little seeds
Yeah,
in it, right?
it was candy.
Yes.
It was fucking candy.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
Huh, candy
It was like
seeds.
it was like a stick, and you'd have like the watermelon ice cream. It was like $2.50.
Yeah.
It was one of the more expensive ones.
Yeah.
because you could get the Astro Pop, and it was like $1.75.
Yeah. I was
That was back when we had fucking Choco Tacos.
See, and I'd never had one of those for a
You
very,
never
very,
had a
very-
Choco Taco?
I have at this point, but I was probably 30 years old before I had one.
I'm so sad that out of fucking nowhere they got rid of the goddamn Choco Taco.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't my favorite. I like a nice what's the cone? The Nestle cone drumstick.
Yeah, it was a drumstick.
I like that. I really like the strawberry shortcake.
Oh, dude, those were amazing.
Whatever that crunchy outside thing
Dude,
is.
it's fucking
Jesus
bomb. It's on
Christ.
fire. And here
Yeah.
we are talking about this in the middle of summer.
Yeah. And here we are. No fuck. I haven't heard one goddamn
ice cream truck
go around.
No, it's
ever.
because they cut all the pedophiles.
Really?
I don't know.
Goddamn Trump's America.
No.
Biden's America.
Yeah.
They don't need the truck anymore. They can just
they
be
don't need the
pedophiles.
truck anymore. They're in schools.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They're in
the
schools.
teachers. They're working the after school
They're
programs.
the guidance counselors.
Exactly. They're the ones keeping kids from telling their parents they're
We're
trans.
the ones who want to make sure that you know that you're safe
Yeah.
at school.
You're free to stay after class.
Fucking. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Also,
Yeah.
Anything with gumballs. So either
Dude.
you remember the mitt with the gumball?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I think there was a frog with gumball eyes,
Oh, yeah.
something like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because I wanted to bang for my buck. I didn't have a lot of bucks, okay?
No.
My young life was not full of bucks.
No.
But, you know, I actually remember I would chase the ice cream truck on my scooter. You remember the scooters with the aired up tires?
Yeah, back
They
in
were
the
the
day,
best.
before they put the rollerblade wheels on them.
Yes, they
yeah.
were the best.
You could get some serious fucking going on those things.
Did I ever tell you what I did to one of those to make it so badass?
Even if you told me, let's tell the
Mhm.
whole world, Steve.
Okay, so I had one of those, right? Where it's just, you know, you stand up on it, it's got the brakes on the front and all that. You know, and you usually just have to kick it, right? So what I did was my brother, Christian, had a baby bike.
Little Snoopy? Little Sleepy.
Little Snoopy.
Little,
It's
little
gonna stick.
Snoopy. It's gonna stick
Yep.
now.
Little Snoopy sleeping up on his doghouse.
He's
Flying it around like an airplane.
he's Daredevil River Boy
He's-
now.
he's-
He's little Snoopy.
He's got his neck thing covering up
Red
his balls.
Baron.
Yeah, he's got the balls covered up with his scarf.
Because you gotta keep them cool because they're so spicy.
Absolutely. So what I did was I took his bike and I cut the front, the complete front off of it. So he outgrew it. You know, it was probably like a bike for like a 4-year-old or a 5-year, you know, something with training wheels and
Yeah.
So, when I did that, I spread the fork on the back. So I took it all apart. I did this all myself when I was maybe 10. It must have been Joe's bike. It was Joe's bike.
That's some
Yeah.
dedication because that's a lot of hacksaw.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I did. Yeah, and so I
'Cause who the fuck could afford that on a?
I took all the pedals off.
Oh,
I
shit.
took the wheels off, all that shit, and I spread the fork out so it would fit over the rear fork of the scooter.
Right.
And if you remember, the scooter had a deck on it.
Yeah.
And the deck had that little like up part at the back, so you could like put your heel up or something.
Yeah.
Um.
Which later became the brake.
And so and so I so then the part with like where the pedals would be would just rest on that thing.
Oh no shit.
So then I strapped it down. I think I just used like a ratchet strap or whatever. And then here's where it gets fucking I use a bungee cord. That's what I did.
Oh okay.
Here's where it gets crazy. I took 2 additional bungee cords. I took a leaf blower and I pointed it out the back with the thing facing down towards the street. The blower part.
Yeah.
So what I would do is and it had a thing that this little thing you could twist when you had the trigger pulled. You could twist it and lock it. So I would start up the blower, I would twist and lock it, and I would just kick, and just sit down and fucking ride. Just ride forever
That's
and ever.
amazing.
It was so much fun. It was the greatest invention I'd ever.
That's
know.
amazing.
Yeah. It was so much fun as a kid to just because there was no electric scooters, there's no electric bikes, there's no. Before that, the only thing I had was a fucking Power Wheel.
The electric bike was called a moped back in the day.
Yeah,
And those had an engine.
If you were lucky enough to have,
It was like a 2cc engine,
yeah,
but it had an engine.
yeah, and so I made my own, and it was fucking epic.
That's
yeah.
amazing.
And I remember chasing down the ice cream man on that goddamn thing. And so it was so great because like I could stand up and just kick the shit out of it and then it would just keep me going.
That's amazing.
And yeah, I miss those days. I miss just the freedom of a summer with a fucking leaf blower. And do you imagine how insane that looked to people? Just some kid fucking
not as insane as it would today.
Yeah.
I really don't think that would. I think that most people would just be like,
yeah, that's interesting.
at least he can afford the gas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thanks to, the whatever. God, I don't even know who was president then. I guess Bush Jr.
It was Bush Sr.
Yeah, W. Bush. Wait,
No.
HW?
HW.
whichever one is the older one. The
the
broccoli one.
H.W. Bush.
Yeah, the Dana Carvey one.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture. So is there anybody else? Did we lose anybody else, man?
Nearly. Yeah.
I know we've had a lot in the last month.
Yeah.
Like
Too many. We got
Dude,
OJ, whoever the other people were, I forget now. They're less important.
fuck, man. We lost John.
Kerry?
I can't believe it. You know?
John
Played
Kerry?
by Donald Sutherland.
Oh.
We did the Italian job together. I can't believe it.
I do
Like,
remember.
right in the middle of it, Edward Norton, just at the very beginning of the movie, just fucking blast him right in the chest. And we had to dump it in the icy cold waters of fucking North Europe. It's insane.
What's driving through tunnels?
That's crazy.
in our Mini Coopers?
Yeah, we got a revenge on Edward Norton. You better believe it. Don't even stab with me. Crying out loud.
It's the best Wahlberg in the game. I'm more of a Donnie Wahlberg guy, but I appreciate what you do, Dad.
I work on it.
Yeah.
I work on it. It's
Yeah.
still a work in progress. All of my voices, in my opinion, are a continued work in progress.
Oh, totally. Yeah, but that's one of my favorites.
I
Dan-
actually watched 2 Wahlberg movies, and The Italian Job was one of them because it was fucking star-studded, and
Yeah.
I didn't realize it.
Was
Fucking
Jason Statham in it?
Sutherland, Statham. He
Okay.
played Handsome Rob.
Wow.
Mos Def.
Oh, shit.
He played
Talib Kweli?
He played left.
Okay.
Played left here.
Yeah.
There was Seth Green.
Wow.
He played Lyle, who ended
Yeah.
up being the original Napster.
Yeah. Robot Chicken, you know.
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Charlize Theron.
Okay, she's a
She was-
monster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and-
right
and-
before,
Fury Road. you
long
know.
before she played fucking Furiosa.
And I heard there was a new one that came out, right?
Yes, there is
Have you seen it?
Furiosa.
Oh, that's an actual movie.
Yeah, that's an actual movie.
Okay.
Which is supposed to be about the character before Fury Road.
Did it just come out a few months ago?
Yeah, not too long ago.
Is
no.
Tom Hardy in it?
No, it's before.
So Mad Max isn't even in?
It was before
Huh.
the people who were following Immortan Joe
Yeah.
actually found. My
Is-
name is
isn't
Max.
Isn't it weird how like
I live in a world of fire.
he would throw that switch and then like kind of ejaculate all over everyone?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It seemed like there's just a pipe that just rains down on everybody, and
It did.
I feel like it
100%. And
Yeah.
it wasn't gasoline. It was water.
You're right. What's it? Gasoline should have been easier on you. Couldn't change if I wanted to.
Isn't that Bush?
Yeah, you know. That's old school. Jesus.
That's amazing.
We got so many member berries up in here. I hope people
Oh,
are
you
appreciating
member?
this.
I member.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I should probably see that one then. But I mean, Tom Hardy's the man. You know, like I love that guy.
We're waiting for him to come back and
Yeah.
and do another follow up. But as soon as he made his big debut,
Yeah.
Tom Hardy.
Has he kind of taken a step back?
No, he last one he was doing is the latest in the Venom series. He's got another Venom movie coming out this year.
Okay.
It's supposed to be the third in a trilogy. I didn't even know they were making a trilogy,
Huh.
but he's been in 4
Okay.
as Eddie Brock and
Eddie
Venom.
Brock. That's it. Yep.
As Eddie Brock and Venom
Mhm.
in an alternate
What about
universe.
Carnage? Have they had Carnage in them?
Yeah, they did Carnage.
Didn't go well.
With the perfect actor to do Carnage. Woody fucking Harrelson.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Anna Faris.
That's an entirely different movie, and we can't show that on the air.
Okay.
That was Carnage of a whole different. Anyway.
Yeah.
But
I Okay. Well,
No.
at least he's still doing stuff because I don't pay attention, honestly.
Yeah, no, he's 100% doing.
You're our
stuff.
movie guy, Dan. You're
I am the movie guy. Thankfully, I'm not explaining things and don't have to get shut up on air, which is a good thing. I'm happy about it.
Thankfully, I don't have.
I'm keeping it minimal.
Yeah. I don't have the lawsuits coming because
No.
I'm just the movie guy.
That
Yeah.
and being told to shut up live. So
Absolutely,
we're good.
Yeah.
So what else happened, Steve? Has anything else crazy happened over the last week?
Yeah, Dan. Yes. So, I don't know if anybody else is aware of this. It's not something I like to, bring up or talk about, but there we go. There was a hit put on my man. All right? Yeah. There was a hit put out
Getting the
on him.
angles down, Steve. I'm getting the
Yes.
angles down, I swear.
You just got to keep the hands in, though. You can't go too far. You got to, ha.
There we go. Okay,
Ha.
now I'm going a
Yeah,
little too
yeah.
fucking Dragon
Little.
Ball on us.
You got to go little moves. Yeah, no, it's
Little moves.
excellent.
We don't
Yeah.
move a lot, especially our shoulders. We keep it nice and tight.
So,
What happened there? I mean, that's a great shot.
yeah.
That's a fantastic shot. What
Yeah.
the fuck happened there, Steve?
Well, what you would hear from the regular, the mainstream media, or as I like to call it, the corporate media.
Oh, good old corporate.
At the time, they were saying that that he was taken off stage after a fall.
Oh, he fell on stage? Like Biden? Oh, sorry.
No.
Sorry, that's what do they call it? What do they call it?
Dementia,
No, they call it
Parkinson's.
They call it something. It's not a deep fake. It's
Mhm.
it's a. Oh God, what did the press secretary call it?
Well,
Anyway,
yeah. So in Butler, Pennsylvania, there was an attempt on Trump's life by an assassin, and it's really
was it
interesting.
from ISIS?
I don't know
Because we got Bakar Ali Baghdadi. He died like a dog.
I wouldn't die like a dog.
He was crying. I said, "Don't cry, Abu."
So they basically I woke up and got on Twitter X, to just check out what's going on with Elon, check out
Right.
what's going on just in the world.
Yeah.
It's literally the
Elon's
only
a solid dude.
Oh, totally. Yeah. It's literally the only place I feel like you can get unfiltered news.
Our best friend Joe Rogan. He's the one who makes sure that we have Elon available to us uncensored
Yeah.
and being able to shoot bows at his car.
And it's very telling to look at how the news shapes things and views things for the rest of the world. It's in fact it's criminal. I feel like it is completely unacceptable. And because they would have you believe that the other thing, the CNN and MSNBC were saying he was taken
That's
off
fake
stage
news.
after a fall. The second thing was the other one was after some loud noises, he was taken off of stage by Secret Service. What they didn't tell you is that that he was literally shot in the head, hit him in the ear. And they have video of this. You can go on. I encourage
Correct
everybody.
me if I'm wrong, and I gotta say that I'm never wrong. But I'd have to say that it's the head is including of the face, and nobody knows the face like I do, and the face also involves the ears. Is that right?
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure that a doctor would tell me
It's
that that's right or not. But
absolutely.
I'm pretty sure that the ear is part of the face.
And it's so difficult to convince people of anything other than that, because they go, well, why would the news lie? And it's like, well,
Because you are fake news.
No, it's that you are the only because uninformed people being uninformed is rampant. It is unacceptable, and being programmed by the news.
Wouldn't you
they're
call
a
that willful ignorance? I mean, I could swear.
they
I
they
could swear that that's willful ignorance.
it's I don't know if it's willful. It's just it's that you can't. It's that the propaganda is so strong that every media outlet has an agenda. Fox News, even though they're more honest, about what happens on the right, at least they're not honest about like
They became more honest.
well, they have
weren't.
to be.
They weren't always.
No, and they still aren't. But
Right.
they all have an agenda. They all have a master. There are these like 5 people that own fucking everything that you see and hear, except Elon and Twitter. So if you're not on Twitter and you think that you're informed and you think that you have an opinion of something, you are incapable of having an actual opinion. You need to be seeking knowledge, not passively taking it, because that's exactly how the worst things in history have ever happened. Honestly, not even kidding. And the fact that I would be seen as someone who is
Well, I'm going to do
a bit extreme.
my best impression of SuperDan,
Mhm.
one of my favorite podcasters on the planet. He's truly great. He does a fantastic job. I said he does a great job. He's great out there, and I just want him to know that I support him 100% because he supports me. And I want him to know that he's great, Dan. I said he's great. Him with Stephen Paul
Mhm.
on the DRB. I tune in every week, even if I don't chat, because I don't want everybody to know that I chat. But I chat, and I want him to know. Here's my best impression of him. I don't normally do impressions, but I wanted to do impressions, and so
All right.
the fact is that
That a sniper got on a roof
sloped
140 yards from Trump speaking. Now, if you don't know what a rifle is capable of, and many people don't,
shooting.
A rifle is capable of reaching out. Marines, they train with an M16, which is an AR-15, same thing, except it just doesn't have a 3-round burst.
Oh yeah, I
They-
did a movie.
They
Did a
did
movie about
well, that's a way better rifle that he's working with. But it's 140 yards out, and Marines are taught without a scope, without any sort of, with just iron sights, as they call it, to shoot 300 yards. And the Secret Service did not protect the president from a building that was unmanned with a ladder leaned up against it, with a kid with a rifle that they were aware of. They have drones, they have snipers, they have everything you would ever need to stop this from happening, and yet 8 shots went off.
So, in classic Trump fashion, did he cause a riot? Did he incite mass hysteria? Did he make the people in an uproar and stampede the public and start causing massive harm and damage to public and personal property?
You would think.
Yeah, I would, because that's what CNN has taught me, is that he is all about making sure that mass damage is what occurs, and he wants to harm the people, especially the blacks, because he don't support them.
Yeah. Let me show you something here, Dan. This is
Here you can see the 3.
It's a 3D rendering of exactly what happened. So,
Is it from the drone's perspective? Because they had drones flying, right?
they
Victims that were injured by
might have forgotten them that day. I don't know how to start
Okay,
this
but
over.
but the skilled Secret Service,
Yeah.
who was in charge of his protection,
Mhm.
was on top of all of this, right? That's what we're getting is the 3D rendering of them showing us what
Well,
happened.
We'll just see exactly what happened, and the Secret Service was very aware of what was going on.
I'm
Yeah.
ignorant as much as the regular hillbilly in the hills. So you need to yeah. Let's play
We'll just
this and
watch
see what
this.
happens.
Yeah.
This model represents Thomas Crooks. His position could be seen here in this image, which illustrates exactly where he was.
Yeah. Trump's that way.
Turning around, we can see the path of all the bullets that were fired from this location. I placed a 10-foot red disc downrange to represent what an average shooter could hit easily.
Okay. Average shooter.
Now let's take a look at this first shot fired. Coming from our key location, bullet 1 grazes President Trump's ear. This is the same bullet that hits a spectator in the stands. We know this through video evidence. As President Trump is talking, the first shot rings out just after he says, "Take a look at what happened." We can see the vapor trail of a bullet strike, which is the same bullet that struck President Trump's ear a split second earlier. And this video is the...
Okay. So I'm just a regular ignorant fool. And so many things have told me that was a second shooter that had actually aimed at Trump. Keep playing.
I mean, it would be difficult for someone because exactly what the kid was. He was a liberal. There was not.
I thought he was Republican. Didn't he
Well,
register as Republican? I swear he did.
He did register as a Republican, but one of the things that was a big part of Trump's initial second running, that Joe Biden won with 80 million votes, was that the in the primaries, which is how they decide who the nominee is going to be. So people that are registered as Republicans will vote in the primaries. What liberals did was they registered as Republicans so they could vote for Nikki Haley in the primaries because she's part of the military-industrial complex and she can be controlled.
Who's Nikki Haley?
She's.
It's not important.
I can't remember. She's somebody that's okay. I think she was part of the UN. I think she was like the UN something or NATO. And by the way, that shit's bullshit. We shouldn't be involved in any of that shit. Fuck all of them. But
we are friends of freedom.
But so he's registered as a.
We're fiends for freedom. I don't want anybody to misunderstand us.
He
just want them to know. Fiends for freedom. Keep going.
So he is registered as a Republican, but he donated to Biden's campaign. So does anybody care? Probably not.
Will the turncoat jack off like that? No.
Back at the podium, President Trump is shot and grabs his ear, falling to the ground as more shots rang out. In total, there were 7 or 8 shots, so let's rewind and watch this at regular speed.
Take a look at what happened.
This guy's a terrible shot. I have to tell you that if I was shooting, I'd have been better.
Understand how these spectators were injured.
And that's
even though they were
when
not the target.
The sniper,
the sole spectator who lost his life that day,
on the roof, fired and killed the guy in one shot. So basically, the Secret Service knew that there was a guy up on the roof with a gun, crawling up to a position where he could fire. He's a 20-year-old that was a part of a shooting club, and he was a terrible shot to everybody's report. So either he was trained, or maybe somebody else was helping. I mean, to shoot. And there's actually a video of Trump's ear getting nipped by you can actually literally see it on it.
I think there's a picture out there of the fact that this guy is part of the Jabitiquara team. I don't know, but I could have swore he had a choker collar.
Look at this shit. Okay, so Janine Di Giuseppe, she's the Associate Director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Watch what she was doing.
This shit, dude. Watch. She sits down. Yep. Watch this.
She's looking.
Sign up.
Shots go off.
Completely normal, and then watch. What the fuck? What the fuck? People are freaking out. And she's filming. And she's just like right there. She's not even freaking the fuck out. What the fuck? This shit, dude. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch.
Fuck all of them. So, we don't have everything to show everybody.
Who's supposed to be in charge?
No, that's not the Secret Service. That's the FBI. Associate Director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the second in charge.
No, that's the bitch though.
What? That's the same one. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's the same one. That's her. So, anyways, I got something from
I'm lying.
from
I totally paid attention a little bit more than I totally said
I got something from this guy today that said, hi, Stephen. This is David with the Idaho Democrats. Last night, Trump accepted the GOP nomination. We must fight MAGA extremism in Idaho and nationwide. Local Dems are running and firing back, and we need your vote, blah, blah, blah. And so I said, hey, David, you tried to assassinate Trump. You just fucked yourself. Don't knock on my door unless you're coming for me, too. Americans are disgusted with your hate and violence, and we don't let you lie, and we won't let you lie to us anymore. Don't ever text me again. You disgust me. And he said, I didn't do anything to Trump. And I said, David, I understand that, but you have divided this country with your hate and lies and support for the elites who would step on your skull to make a dime and send your children to war for profit. I hope that at night you have quiet introspection and maybe watch Trump's RNC speech. If you're cynical, skip the intro where he describes the attempt on his life, maybe 15 to 20 minutes in. If you don't believe him, you're not a judge of character. You're a judge of what the media tells you. They are venomous snakes in the mouthpiece for an agenda that started long ago and is too overarching to fathom. Your party is full of good people, but they are the party of hate, division, and division and lies. Ever looked into how many close Clinton associates have killed themselves? Somewhere around 50. How many of your associates have killed themselves? Just saying. Come with us. We'll welcome and love you, and you can help us fight the Marxists who want your money, your guns, and your souls, simply to maintain power and divide us by race, color, gender, however they can. You can't change my mind, but I bet you can see the cracks in the foundation already. Don't live with labels you don't believe. I want you to be free, my friend.
All right, I'm gonna personify this. Here's the best personification I can do for what you just said to this person.
Mm-hmm. A big dick.
You just slapped a big dick on the table in his fucking face, bro. He didn't say anything, did he?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just in pure awe at the size of your big fucking cock.
Sucks.
Of truth.
Yeah. Really, really, this shit gets me lit up, dude, and I am in war mode.
It's something.
I'm glad we could be funny at the early part, but I'm not
something
now.
To be lit up about.
Yeah.
Like, it's something to be lit up about. Whether you are Republican or Democrat, it doesn't fucking matter anymore. It doesn't.
I drove around with this today.
Because they fucking tried to kill a human being. Somebody tried to fucking kill a human being.
The most important human being, I think, for this country right now, except for Elon Musk.
And
those two.
You know what his big message to the people of the fucking world is?
It's right there.
Life.
Fight.
Life. Let's fight for fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
The war in Ukraine, he wants to end it so people stop dying.
Yeah.
Any other disputes that are throughout the fucking world, he wants to end them so that people don't die anymore. He wants to hold people accountable for the fact that this shit's fucked up. And he doesn't want anybody hurt anymore. He wants families to prosper. He wants a world to prosper.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want wars.
No.
He doesn't want money.
He's the only one that doesn't.
He doesn't want glory. He's getting that anyway. But that's because he doesn't.
He's had all the glory in the fucking world. He doesn't need glory.
He doesn't need it. He doesn't want it. He just wants fucking human life to prosper. And he wants us to take our place in the proper aspect of the world that we should be, which is the beacon light of let's be fucking free as a people.
Well,
not just as a nation, but let's be free as a people. We'll start with our nation because that's where we should start. Is as a nation.
We have to.
We should start.
We're in such
but
decline.
We will guide everywhere else in the world as a fucking people. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what race you are. It doesn't matter what gender you identify as today as opposed to 5 hours ago.
Yeah. Nobody fucking cares about it.
We don't.
Shut the fuck up about it. Who cares?
We want...
That's Marxist bullshit.
We want everyone to be safe. We want everyone to be free. We want everyone to prosper.
Well,
and that is the biggest message that I get from him.
Well, and people need to realize
and
that all of these things that are part of the agenda, those are the things that are meant to divide us. Those are the things that those rich elites invest in to force you into poverty, and then but they make all of the money off of the green deals and the fucking what was that French fucking bullshit? You know, like basically where we pay all of the money. No, it was some kind of a summit or something. Anyways, whatever. We have to realize that the progressive bullshit is not sustaining our country. It's destroying it. And we need to drill for oil. We need to create energy because energy is where every single product we have starts. It's exactly that. You can't build something, you can't create something, you can't transport something without energy. And shutting down all the gas pipelines and depending on the fucking Middle East for oil and all that bullshit only fucks us. So what we need to do is stop being bitches and just get on board with the shit that's going to turn our country around, make jobs, allow us to be energy independent, and actually sell energy to people. And then we can control things like Russia. We can control things like the Ukraine. We can control things like Iran, Hamas, Israel, all that shit.
I'm going to interject here because I don't think that control is what he's going for.
No, we can.
Influence. Of outside countries and governments.
But Biden has no control.
Wait, what?
Biden has no control. He let fucking Russia invade Ukraine and then just starts throwing billions of dollars at them while we're all fucking our fucking groceries are. My grocery bill the last time I tried to order was $350.
Wait, but
$350.
Gays for Palestine.
Nobody can do that.
Gays for Palestine?
I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of all of it.
Okay, so here's the reality, ladies and Germans. And that's right. I said ladies and Germans.
Yeah, let's close it up. I'm getting pissed.
So, what I want to say is that even the Germans would be proud at what we have done here. And the only reason why they'd be proud at what we have done here is the fact that we get people to believe what we want them to believe. And even Germans.
We don't.
Even the Germans would say.
I'm trying to hit people.
We are all wrong.
Here's the thing.
And that we need to stray away.
People need to pay attention. That's it. That's it.
Open your eyes.
People need to pay attention. They need to look at the things that they're not showing you on fucking television. And if they show you it on television, it's a fucking lie.
Open your eyes.
That's what it is.
Open your ears and actually think.
So I'm sorry, but
no,
we're out of here.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Open your eyes. Open your ears. Thanks for being with us today.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Fucking great.